Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning or night whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Diddy, the diddler, that's wicked trifling man. We absolutely have to discuss him. We are going to be talking about a new sexual assault essay case that was filed against him from a model back in the 2000s. We are going to be talking about a makeup artist and a bodyguard that is come out and have given the accounts of what they witnessed and the abuse that they witnessed him inflict on both Kim Porter and Cassie. And we are going to be talking about the fact that Young Miami, as of today, Young Miami unfollowed P. Diddy, guys. So, I mean, that's not looking too good on his behalf either, because she was going hard for him, okay? Riding and dying for that man. Riding and living for that man. But she unfollowed him today, y'all. Carisha, please unfollow Diddy. And she was his biggest fan and his biggest supporter. And I'm just like, wow, it's really going down for him. It's going down. What's up, Cold Girl? Hey, Unique. Hey, Tamara. Hey, and Kim. Hey, Jennifer. What's up, Media New Post? Hey, Sean. Hey, Alicia. How are you guys? Make sure you're paying the entry fee to my house. Y'all already know what it is. You got to hit the like button. What's up, Ash? Yes, welcome back. So waiting for a few more of the love bucks to join us so we can get this party started. And I'm just the story in the case that is just going to keep on giving, because there are so many people that now, like I've said time and time again, they feel empowered and they feel emboldened to come out and actually speak out. And they're not as afraid as they used to be. And Cassie, she blew the lid off. She ripped the Band-Aid off. So we are going to see more and more cases of this. It also has been released that 50 Cent, shouts out to 50 Cent, he is working on a documentary that got picked up by Netflix exposing Diddy. So this is something that is actually going to happen as well. Let me pin this. Yes, and we're on the road to 15K. Shouts out to my new subscribers. Thank you all for being here with me and rocking with me. Y'all already know we in it to win it, period. Shouts out to you all for the donations. Okay, it's enough of y'all up in here. Hey, Cynthia Tademi. What's up, Monica? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button, bitch. Hit the like button. Pay my entry fee. Okay, so now we're gonna head over to these Instagram streets. Shouts out to you, Hera, for becoming a member of the show. Okay. Shouts out to the Talk Fair Use. Another one. Diddy hit with a 2003 sexual assault lawsuit by a model that alleges she was drugged and laced with a lace blunt and forced to perform fellatio. Says he told her to suck it. Now, I believe this. And I was watching some of Mr. Monroe's commentary, and he was saying, you know, like, why would she be in the studio? But then a lot of us was chiming in, like, no, at the end of the day, agents, they are, the whole industry is pimping whole culture. I told you that. The agents and the managers, they pimp out their artists. They tell you, go over there, sweeten this person up, talk to this person, smile up in this person's face, dance up in this person's face. I told you all that I dated a supermodel, and he was always getting approached, you know, by the photographers. Everybody wanted to give him a, and his agents would encourage him to hang out with them, to be friendly, to go out and have that drink. Like, that's what happens in the entertainment industry. So this is not far-fetched. In the early 2000s, girls were actually getting paid to show up in music videos. Like, that was a real job. You know, yeah, there were video vixens, but there were actual, like, also supermodels that would appear in music videos. You know, like, back in the days, like, being a model was a real job. You got booked for magazines, you walked the runway, and you were booked to be in music videos. Now it's just anybody that got a crazy looking BBL. I don't know. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. So, neighbors, it looks like more people are starting to come out and tell their stories in regards to Diddy. Crystal McKinney claims that back in 2003, she met Diddy at a men's fashion week event, and was invited back to his studio. She said Diddy and his entourage drank Hennessy and had blunts. in rotation, and she just felt strange after smoking it. McKinney says the blunt was laced with another drug. Feeling like Crystal recalls Diddy making her follow him into the bathroom, where he then forced himself on her, allegedly shoving her head down to his crotch and saying, "Suck it." Though she refused, Crystal says he continued to force her head down, making her perform oral sex. As she started to walk away, she passed out, and then she had been sexually assaulted. And once she woke up in a taxi, McKinney says she was even blackballed from the modeling industry after the incident and attempted suicide due to severe depression in 2004. Crystal says she felt morally obligated to speak out after Cassie and others filed their lawsuits. She's seeking damages, but the amounts is unspecified. And I predict that there will be even more people that's going to come forward. This is not the end. What is really going to shock the system of the people is once men start to come forward, because you gotta be a fool. You gotta be dumb, deaf, blind, and mute if you think that his only alleged victims were and are limited to women. I don't believe that for 1 second. That's just my personal opinion. Allegedly. I believe it. He spiked food, drinks, blunts, and music. Yeah, that's what they do in the entertainment industry. I've had a drink spike before. Thank God I'm all right. I'm alive. I'm here to, do the show. I done been through a whole bunch of stuff. I done seen a lot of things. Okay. So now, speaking of seeing a lot of things, here's a former makeup artist of Cassie that came forward basically saying, this is what she experienced and how she saw and heard Diddy abusing Cassie. And for the most part, she would be there to help Cassie lick her wounds. And she said the reason why she didn't really say anything, and a lot of people didn't say anything, because everybody's like, why now? And I was one of those ones, like, you all were just complicit. You just sat by and watched. People were afraid. Diddy is legit like the mafia, but the worst kind. There's no rules. There's no nothing. Like, he had people dangling over balconies, blowing up people's cars, sending hitters out, like legit having people stalked and watched by private investigators. Like, you really, like, to get away from a man like this, it was risky. It's risky business. So people were afraid. But now, since Cassie came out, and she's a credible person because she was in a high-profile relationship with him for a decade, now people are like, okay, now it's safe to actually come out of the bushes and come out of the woodworks and say what we actually heard, witnessed, and experienced at the hands of this man. And I have to continuously tell you all, this is how people are in the entertainment industry. Diddy is not the only one that has operated like this or that operates like this. He probably is doing it to a higher degree than other people because he has more power, more pull. He's also more wicked probably than a lot of the other gatekeepers. But baby, it's a lot of conversations that we ain't ready to hear and that we ain't ready to have in regards to some of our faves. But it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come in like a wrecking ball. Shouts out to Miley Cyrus. How's everybody doing? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Don't play with me, play with your father. Okay. Shouts out once again, Neighborhood Talk. Cassie's friend and former makeup artist recalls Cassie emerging from a room with Diddy at the Beverly Hills Hotel with a knot, and Bad Bruises says she had to call a doctor to treat her at her home where she kept her for days. And remember in the lawsuit, Cassie said he would have her hiding out so that she could recover because he didn't want anybody to see her.
Former good
let me turn this up.
Friend Cassie's is coming forward to say that she feared for Cassie's safety and her own.
We were always scared of Puff. Like, he's a powerful person, and we don't know what would happen to us if we spoke out.
Mila Morales, a makeup artist who worked with both Diddy and Cassie, spoke with our special correspondent, Page Six's Carlos Greer.
Did you know about the physical abuse? Did you ever hear stories or beating her?
I did not know. But I witnessed it.
Mila recounted an incident at the Beverly.
How you didn't know, but you witnessed it? It was that part for me. I was confusion when she said that. I did not know, but I witnessed it. That confused me. But okay, I digress.
Beverly Hills Hotel one Grammy weekend more than a decade ago.
What did you hear? What did you think you were witnessing?
I don't even want to like go back to it because it's like it's triggering. All I witnessed was him walking into the room and saying, "Where the f- is she?" And I didn't know what was going on because I was like, I just woke up from a slumber, and next thing you know, all I hear from the bedroom was, just I don't want to like go back and think about.
So you're at the Beverly Hills Hotel. You hear something. You don't see Puffy actually physically attacking her, but you hear something.
I did not know what was going on. All I can think of was to get her out of there.
What happened when she appeared? When you saw her?
She was bruised. I mean, badly bruised, like knots on her head, a black eye. All I cared about was to get her to safety. And I took her into my house and kept her there for a few days. And I literally, my friend who was a doctor at the time, to treat her because we couldn't bring her to the hospital. We didn't know what the hell to do at that point. Who are we going to call? I'm scared just even talking about this, but I feel like somebody has to.
What did you make of his apology?
My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Just a PR stunt? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, he didn't even mention her name. And if he was apologetic about it, he would mention her name, but he didn't. And that's what I don't understand. And I just feel like he's a great, talented Mr. Ripley.
We reached out to both Cassie and Diddy's teams for comment, but did not receive a response by our deadline. And now a former good friend of Cassie's is coming forward to say that.
And then here's the not the makeup artist, one of the bodyguards that has actually been coming forward. A lot of people have been speaking out, but no one has listened. No one was listening. It just got swept under the rug and chalked up to being a conspiracy, and everybody want to bring a black man down, and y'all trying to ruin a black man's legacy, when this man legit was a fucking monster. Something out of one of your worst nightmares.
Yo, that'd be.
Ooh, my allergies be acting crazy. Y'all already know.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me open this. How's everybody doing? Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way into my house. Hey, Faith. What's up? Serenity. Okay. Shouts out to the Shade Room. Diddy's former bodyguard claims that he witnessed Diddy with Kim Porter and Cassie.
How many times did you personally witness him be violent towards women?
Around 4 or 5 times.
And was that all with Cassie, or was it Cassie and other women?
I seen him with Cassie, and I seen him with Kim Porter, his kid's mother.
Right, who's now sadly no longer with us. But what did you see him do?
I've seen him get physical. I've seen him get really physical, grab a hit.
How many times did you personally witness him be violent towards women?
Him up. It was one time that Cassie mentioned inside her lawsuit where she said she had to go over to the London hotel. I was the one that was checking on her every day at the London hotel. You know what I'm saying? So I know that to be true. I seen him get into some wrestling and punching matches. And sometimes I felt like, what are you mad at? What are you upset about? Because it's a deeper anger when you hitting and punching a woman in that type of manner. Him up. It was one time that, and it's okay. It's understood if you have a problem with one woman.
What you mean it's understood if you have a problem with one woman? And this is what we were talking about earlier, ladies. When the trolls come out and they want to rustle and tussle. They always make excuses for this behavior, but then they always force us to say, not all men. A lot of men make excuses for this predatory and abusive behavior by saying stuff like this. But they try to force us to say not all men. Shay! Talking about I can see if you had a problem with one woman. Sir! There is no excuse for putting your hands on a woman, especially unprovoked. A woman yelling at you, cussing you out, that's still unprovoked. Now, if somebody's attacking you physically, then you okay. You have to defend yourself some way, somehow. And even still, a man's strength is more than a woman. So you could grab her, maybe you got to push her over to the side and go on about your business. But there's no rhyme or reason for that man to be ragging and tagging women the way he was doing in that hotel hallway with Cassie. And I'm sure it was way worse behind closed doors.
And you seek things, but when you have a problem with every woman that you're dealing with, then I think that problem is inside of you.
What did you see him do with Kim Porter?
I seen him inside the car, grab her up. I seen him smack her, you know. And one thing about Kim is Kim got to the point where she fought back because she realized how powerful she was. And it's okay. It's one incident on Sunset Boulevard in front of the Beverly Hills Hotel where I just seen the car rocking back and forth. You know, of course he put it.
That reminds me of that scene and What's Love Got to Do with It with Ike and Tina, when Tina started fighting back and whipping Ike's ass, and she just had enough. And she ran out and ran into the hotel, and all she had was jewelry, and her face was looking all crazy. And she was just like, please, like, can I get a room? I'm Tina Turner. And they just looked at her and just was like, don't even worry, Miss Turner, like, just take a room. This is just so disturbing. It's giving Diddy Turner out here.
Everybody out the car, but I seen the car shaking. So I opened the door. I said, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? You see where we at and what are you doing? And Kim got out the car like nothing happened. And she fixed her hair and she told him, she said, I want to see you explain to the media that scratch I'm going to put across one incident on Sunset, your face if you put your hands on me again. Your face if you put your hands on me again.
So speaking of his baby mamas, Misa Hylton also came out and she created a post on Instagram and pretty much saying that this triggered her. This triggered her traumas. And she absolutely empathizes with Cassie because it triggers her traumas. And you got to be crazy if you think that every woman in Diddy's life wasn't experiencing similar, if not exactly the same type of treatment. They also allegedly said that he was beating up Mary J. Blige. And he probably slapped Faith once or twice. This is what the streets is saying. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, everybody, make sure you all are hitting the like button on your way into my house. Y'all already know what to do. Hit that thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And shouts out to my new subscribers. Welcome to the show. Shouts out to the Shade Room. Misa Hylton addresses video of Diddy assaulting Cassie. I know exactly how she feels. Exactly. And through my empathy, it has triggered my own trauma. I am heartbroken that Cassie must relive the horror of her abuse, and my heart goes out to her. I know exactly how she feels, and through my empathy, it has triggered my own trauma. These young people were raised by women that want the best for them. We put God and education first and have always been united in our mutual effort to support their dreams. 2 of the youngest do not have their mother, actually 3, because Christian ain't got his mother either. Wait, where was I? Do not have their mother here, and it has truly been a duty to support them. Their father needs help, and I'm praying that he truly does the personal work and receives it. So what that sound like to me, to y'all? That pretty much sounds like she's saying Diddy was beating me down to the ground too. That's what it sounds like to me. And every dog has its day. Now, I want to get into the fact that Young Miami stopped following him today. Before we get into that, we're going to get into, I believe her name is Tiffany.
So, what exactly do y'all expect for me to have done outside of be there for her in these moments? Like, the people that are like, oh, you speaking now. How the fuck do you know what I did then? You don't, because you wasn't fucking there. Also, holla at me the next time you go up against a world famous influential billionaire who has more resources to shut you down than anyone. holla at me the next time you go up against somebody who has never been arrested and convicted of shit. Somebody who's been indicted for allegedly shooting someone in the face in New York in a nightclub and getting off.
Yep.
There was a shooting at Chalice Studios a little over a year ago, and the LAPD did what? What the fuck do y'all expect me to have been doing? Also, let me give you this nugget. So, what exactly do y'all expect for me? Nugget. We have a friend who was hung from Cassie's balcony. You know why? Because this person was there for her. So miss me with the what did y'all do then? You don't know things we can't speak of. But trust and believe the people who have tried to protect Cassie have fucking paid for it. So all y'all with this shit, shut the fuck up. Nugget.
Yep. So, breaking news, Young Miami unfollows Diddy. And now for the most important news of the day. So she finally unfollowed him. I feel like she had no choice. Her back was up against the wall because at the end of the day, he already ruined her career. Like, her brand is tarnished. Like, I don't know how Young Miami is going to come back from this. I think that she might have to go away for a little bit because, quite frankly, this case, it seems like it's just getting started. And she's going to be called to the stand. She's going to have to answer some questions. And she's also going to have to answer to the tweets that she sent out to Gina, the Asian woman that did the interview with Tasha K, when she was like, oh, if I wanted you to eat my thing, then Diddy will have you on your knees, bitch. She basically, that was an admission to basically like Diddy doing freak offs and having people doing things of course, against their will. And the power that he had over lots of different people. So I don't know. Let's go to her Instagram. Let me go to her Instagram so we could double check, because I double checked before I, made the thumbnail or whatever. We're gonna double check again, just to be on the safe side. But this is what is being reported: is that today she unfollowed him, so she is no longer in support of Diddy. Yep, it's crazy. It's not crazy, but it's just like, for the people that was coming out saying, oh, well, Cassie knew what was happening to Kim Porter. Y'all don't think that Carisha knew what was happening to Cassie? And y'all don't think that Carisha knew what was happening to all of the other women? Like, really? I don't know how to do it on here. Like, I did it on my phone to see that she was no longer, oh, we could do it like this. Okay, wait, hold up. Let me share the screen. Sorry, y'all. Let me share the screen. So this is Young Miami's page. So we're gonna go to following, and then we're gonna type in Diddy. Look, no results found. No results found, you guys. Young Miami stopped following Diddy, but she had no choice. And I'm sure her people told her to do this. Now, I don't really think that she's going to come out and say and make a statement or anything like that. But I feel like, in the world that we live in today, in the world of social media, once you stop following someone, then that's basically showing you taking a stance. That's you making a statement, She had no shame or decorum, that part. Yep. I like how Jack says, Carisha, please. She's trying to remove herself from this because this is about to get real, real messy. Them showing that video and leaking that video to CNN, whoever did it, and for whatever reason, that is just a tip of the iceberg. This is about to get really, really messy. This is going to go all the way. This is going to go all the way. Young Miami, Carisha, please unfollow Diddy, y'all. And we all know how she was so happy. She used the fact that he was paying her and she was the ultimate city girl, and she actually was throwing that, basically, in my humble opinion, she was throwing that up in JT's face, making it seem like, oh, she's doing so much better than JT. Like, oh, I got a man, like I got Diddy, I owe billionaire Diddy, Diddy got billionaire dick. Like, she was just really on cloud nine because he chose her. And now look, Look at the type of energy that was going on around this man. And look at what happened when she chose to merge with him and to publicly be out with this man. All of his dirty laundry is being aired out. And yes, we cannot sit up here and deny the fact that Diddy did not have the power to walk you into any rooms. He could literally create your whole life and give you a whole career. He could do anything. And that's what he was doing with Carisha. He gave her her own show. He helped her to, further brand herself. And it was doing good. It really was doing good. But Carisha was the ultimate pick-me when she was at that award show holding up that sign saying, "Hell, Poppy, go Poppy." And he got up there and talked about how he loved Cassie. That's humiliating. I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. He went and had another baby. He was photoed around with other models and all types of stuff. Like, I'm sorry. It's one thing to have an agreement, but I'm not going to be going that hard for you. And I'm just in rotation. And it is one thing to be in rotation, but he was publicly having you in rotation. Like, he legit went and had another baby. He legit was like spotted out on dates with other models. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to publicly be out with you, going hard for you, professing my love to you, saying we go together real bad. And you out here dicking and dodging publicly. Once again, billionaires, millionaires, they operate differently. Maybe you have an agreement with them and you're like, okay, you're going to pay me $250K a monthly or whatever the allowance is, because she claimed that she wasn't getting that much and that people just, put that out there and they just ran with it. But he was giving her an allowance because that's just how it goes. And he was using his resources to help her grow her brand. And she was trying to shit on JT with that and everybody else. She really thought she was that girl. She was the premier girl. And now look, egg all over her face. Egg, pee, sperm, cum, all over her face now. Looking crazy as all outdoors. She was forced to unfollow him. Because if you continue to follow a man in hardcore, irrefutable evidence comes out that this man is beating down a girl, dragging her, throwing bases out, Young Miami would have been looking crazy. Looking absolute crazy. And you are a woman as well. She was for a second. Yeah. You can't deny it. He did help her. Carisha Please was doing good. He was paying for her to get awards at BET and the VMAs and all of this stuff. She only had 2 episodes out and she was winning awards for the best podcast of the year. Yeah. But it comes with a price. And now JT is, I'm pretty than a motherfucker. Other bitches. Okay. And Young Miami up here looking crazy, trying to come out with the Yams era, which nobody know what the fuck that is or what the hell she talking about. And I don't know if she's gonna be able to like where does she go from here? What does she do? I really don't know. Her music on her own is really not it's not hitting like that for me personally. I think that JT's solo music is doing better than Young Miami's solo music. And who's going to really align themselves with her now that she got the stains of Diddy all over her? I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to see. Let me see what y'all talking about up in here. Y'all think that OK Song from Jay-Z was about Carisha? It could be because they don't really like each other. It seems like they've been feuding with each other for a while, to be quite honest. They said that about Cassie too, because he got her into acting and she was a hot topic in photos, but he suffocated her music career. No albums, only features. Mm-hmm. She was bragging in the public, but what did she go through behind closed doors? That part. Because if a man is giving you that money, you think that you're not on his own call. You do any and everything. He got access to every hole in your body. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, because if I'm a freaky bitch. If I fuck with you like that, we really here, then I like sex just as much as the next person. However, having to sleep with other people, like doing all types of freak offs, I'm not really into that. I just don't like that. Who knows what type of ritual she participated in? Ciao. Young Miami loved the money and the fame, but at what cost? Mwah, I love no bars. Women need to stop acting like men and regain their femininity. Okay, what does that have to do with what we're talking about? I think Young Miami thought she was prettier and better than JT, and I think that's been the feud And then Diddy was the straw that broke the camel back. You're right, Mia. I agree. Brother Satan is evil and he needs to be destroyed. And he's being destroyed, Norris. Like, he's having his day right now. He also wiped her kiss off like nothing. Like he changed when he got with her. That's what I was saying. I was like, do y'all think that he was beating up Young Miami? I kind of feel like no, because Young Miami wasn't so sheltered and didn't have anybody. Like she had people in her corner. She gained the whole world, yet lost her soul. But I feel like she was doing a lot of strange things for a piece of change. She said she loved being a whore. She did say that, and she liked to get peed on and all of that. But let's not forget, isn't JT with Little Uzi Vert? Little Lucifer, yep. Her ritual ended up going to jail. But at the end of the day, regardless of what Carisha may have been through, how much space can we really give her after them tweets? Some tweets is what is really hurting. Yep. Sean Predator Combs needs to be canceled ASAP. Period. Young Miami was playing the game as an extra. Nah, he probably choked her ass up too. Maybe, but I don't know if he was really like, boxing her out. Like, I don't know. I could see him probably choking her and like tossing her to the side, but like beating her to the degree that he did Cassie, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. He's gonna be more than canceled. That's why he's over there hanging with Russell. Yeah, Young Miami wasn't a stripper. But I feel like she had to unfollow him because she's not going to release a statement saying, oh, I feel like what he did was wrong and I stand with women and I stand in solidarity with Cassie. She was not going to release a statement like that. So the only way that she could say that she's not for this and try to save face just a smidge was to unfollow him. That's all she could really do. Because secretly, I feel like she's still dealing with him. I feel like she still talks to him. I don't think she just cut him off. And he probably gave her the okay to unfollow him. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's getting hot. I understand. Go ahead and unfollow me. That's what I think. What's up, Amber? Missed most of the convo, but Carisha, though, Carisha thought she was better than JT for whatever reason. She played with fire and got burned bad. Now the stars falling along with it. And JT gonna continue to rise. Watch. She played the ultimate pick me for money and wasn't even considered the main girl. That is that part for me, Faith. I don't know if there's any coming back from this. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like, what's up, pretty RJ? I don't know if I think her career is done. Personally, like she might as well just like try to become an influencer. Hopefully she has a good stock portfolio. Hopefully she make good investments with her money so that she could keep the money rolling in at least enough to like take care of her kids, and do what she need to do in her day-to-day whoop-de-whoop. But unless she comes out with a tell-all and really goes against Diddy like that's the only way I can see like people really rocking with her again. She would have to come out and say she was a victim too. I agree. They are still together for sure. Money talks. I think so too. I don't think that they not dealing with each other. I just don't think that. Yes, make sure y'all shop my merch. We got some tanks coming soon. She didn't cut Diddy off at all. I don't think so either. I feel like they mutually agreed that she was going to unfollow him, to save face in the public. Young Miami singing like a canary. Understand that the mama been to jail before for a very long time. Oh, she ain't going. She is cooperating. Watch how all of this play out. She gonna have to position herself as a victim. And JT know better. She in a relationship herself. Leslie is not worried about her. Leslie is concerned with being a bad bitch. She has to be the next victim to get sympathy. I think she will eventually. Exactly, Quan. That's what I feel like. I honestly, the only way she could like make this work in her favor is to become one of his victims. That's the only thing I see. Other than that, she might as well hang it up flat screen. Don't nobody care about her music. Don't nobody care. Either or maybe somewhere down the line, like in the next couple years, she could come out with like try to do a City Girl reunion with JT. Like Young Miami been in jail. No, her mother was in jail. Her mother did a long bid. JT in Miami, like bisexual men. That's how I'll be in the entertainment industry. Yeah, she's gonna have to Drea Kelly this one. It's that part. I agree that Carisha has to be working with the Fed. She has to play both sides to get intel and play the victim so she doesn't get dragged. Even if she is a victim because of her tweets, it will be harder for people to sympathize with her. We're all on the same page here. We're all on the same page because we see through the BS. That girl, she's still talking to him. I do not believe that she just don't deal with Diddy no more. I don't believe that for not one second. But she wants us to believe that because this does not look good. And she can't be attached to that. She's a mom too. She has 2 small children to think about. It's not just her. She has children. For real. Young Miami is actually the likable one, the personality, so her reality show will do well. She did make them connections that she needed to make utilizing Diddy. Just watch. So y'all think her reality show is still going to get the green light? Nobody's gonna want to watch her reality show unless she's throwing Diddy under the bus. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion. She is going to have to get up there and cry and say, "Oh my God, oh my God, I was in love with a monster. I didn't know he was like this." I mean, I heard stories, but that's not who he was when he was with me. He was such a different person when he was with me. I thought I was different. He showed me love. Because don't nobody just want to watch us, period, yams. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. Not right now. Not with all of this going on. Absolutely not. She's not getting that show greenlit for nothing. Yeah, I don't really see it unless she positions herself as a victim. By the time they even do probably get to do a reality show, he will be in a dungeon and she will no longer be relevant. That's a good point too. That show is going to be postponed. It may come out next year for re-footage and edits. Maybe. She going to blame it on being young and naive and a fangirl. That part, period. Her show will not last for more years and she needs a new gig. When she made that statement to the other woman, that's when she lost it all. Yep, talking about I make Diddy and make you eat me out. Like, why would you say that? That's deplorable. Like, that shows poor character. Remember, she was implicated in the lawsuit. Yup, this is Homeland Security. This is not a regular case at all. That girl is telling and working with Homeland Security. Just watch. Young Miami needs to go to 50 Cent's camp and get on Surviving Diddy. This is why I'm telling y'all she has to position herself as one of his victims. That is the only way she will get out of this and still be able to have a career in the entertainment industry. What if Diddy has tapes on her? And this is another reason why that might be true. And this is why she probably won't make an actual statement. But at the very least, she could unfollow him. Because I believe that Diddy got tapes on everybody that has been around him. And it could be a situation to where she just don't give a fuck. Like, I'm sure he got tapes of Cassie doing compromising things too. And Cassie just says, screw it. We gonna go balls to wall. Like, I'm tired of this man harassing me, stalking me, and I'm tired of him hanging anything over my head. So we gonna put it out there. Yep, I was at freak offs. Yep, I was doing deplorable, sexual, heinous acts because this man wanted me to do it. It was coercion. It was great, and I was forced to do these things. Did y'all see Surviving Diddy on Tubi? No, but I feel like I did see a Surviving Diddy on Prime. I feel like I did see one on Prime. But I will be watching the one that 50 Cent is producing. I will absolutely be watching that one that's going to come out on Netflix. Remember the video that he put out with all of the celebrities? Yes, I played that video in the last video that I did. What was that, yesterday? He has footage on everyone, including her. But we all have to pay the piper one way or another. Yep. Carisha is not married to Diddy, so she can testify against him. We will see. I don't know, child. Yeah, it's all about how you spin a situation and who gets where first. I will watch 50 Cent one too. She's gonna have to play victim and get immunity for anything she did on any type of tape to get sympathy and redemption. Yeah, to get any type of sympathy or redemption. Diddy has tapes on everybody, Monica, everybody. They say they're gonna pull an Epstein on Diddy. Carisha learning that when you get involved with Diddy, your career doesn't last. That's why Nicki Minaj got out of Dodge. As much caping she did for Diddy, there's no way she can play victim. That's her poppy. LOL, she loved that man. I don't know. This is a mess. I wonder what are they doing under our noses while this big display is going on. Ooh. It's always something, right, Mia? It's always something. It is always something. I don't know, y'all, but we're going to keep on watching. There's something going on. This is one of the biggest distractions in history because Lord knows something that the public is not aware of what got to be going on. Just so Young Miami ain't as dumb as she played. That's the land of scammers. That part, Dade County, yup. Notice Jay-Z ain't been back in the country. They say Jay-Z is next. I mean, Jaguar came out and said that Jay-Z raped her at PowerPoint. Could they have jumped on Diddy to give Drake a break? I don't think so. I don't know. Ooh, if she starts a hobo tour with DV cases, their PR team is going to be on the clock 24/7. I can't wait for when they go after Jay-Z. Ooh. We ain't ready to have those conversations yet now, child. I don't know how that's going to go. That ain't going to go over too well with the people. Because there's still people saying, oh, y'all just want to bring a black man down. Y'all just want to bring a black man down. We already apologized. What could we do? And that was a woman that I read that was saying that. Now, could you imagine Jay-Z and then Beyonce? Child, people is going to act dumb, deaf, blind, and mute is all outdoors. I heard B is in rehab. Oh, I don't know about that. Free Beyonce. I think this is big. It may cross into politics. This is huge for gossip. They thought it was sweet when it was Weinstein. The big deviants are going down for sure. Y'all heard what Dr. Umar said. Yeah, that he might as well become a pastor and repent. And that's the only way he might win favor with the people again. Have TD Jakes teach him how to scam at the pulpit. Bring himself down with this demon behavior. Beyonce is Blue Krella. Look it up. Crazy. Blue Krella, what's that? What he say? Let me see if I got it. Let me see if I say it. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. Wait, let me go to TikTok because TikTok be happening. Dang, it's already 10 o'clock today. We went by fast. Oh, yeah. He also said that if Cassie was dark skinned, then it would be a little different. Let's play this. Let's play this creator and what he had to say to break it down. Oh, Blue Cantrell. That's what you meant? All right, hold up. Make sure everybody up in here is hitting the like button. Y'all paying the entry fee to my house. Shouts out to Iman the Future. Dr. Umar Johnson says if Cassie was a chocolate, Sister P. Diddy will not be getting the same backlash.
Dr. Umar Johnson says if Cassie was a chocolate, Sister P. Diddy would not be getting the same backlash. So you had Dr. Umar Johnson speaking on this P. Diddy situation. He's P. Diddy's gonna bounce back. He's saying people didn't have the same energy when the whole Kim Porter situation allegedly happened. I gotta disagree with Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't believe that has nothing to do with that, my nigga. You always gotta take it there, right? I can end your argument right now using somebody who was looked at in a higher regard than Diddy. You mean to tell me if that P. Diddy video was Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, and Barack Obama done did that, you want to tell me there would be no backlash? Are you serious? Come on, man. Cut it out, man. I don't know what he's on, but he also went on to basically say that TD Jakes was going to get Diddy to be a pastor and baptize him, and Diddy was going to rise out the ashes and be back Diddy. I don't know what he was on. It was a bad take, in my opinion. I don't believe that has anything to do with it. I believe people are visual people. When you have a video of something, you know what I'm saying? It makes it look more worse, right? Just like the Ray Rice video back in the day, the running back for the Ravens. He had a video almost like that, and he never played in the NFL again. There were other players who...
Y'all are funny as hell.
To Cassie directly.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that.
Blue Clan Trail is hilarious, Mia.
Video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. I had to go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
Ciao. Oh no, we don't want to get a copyright. Ooh, ciao, Chile. Okay, so that is the show. Let me see what y'all saying for a little bit more. 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Blue Song is gonna blow back up, like the return of the Mac, Diddy, the passer of the PD. Ooh. And you still effed up Diddy. I'm so sorry, boy. Bye. And he refused to even say her name. That part. And then somebody was like, "Oh, he legally can't speak her name." So we don't know about. I don't know about that. Who was he looking at with those evil eyes? He was side eyeing somebody. He is the devil. I love me some Love Jones. Can you see Misa Hylton just spoke out? I'm waiting for Mary J. Blige to come out. Mary and Little Kim, they all hush mouth. No name, literally, since all that came out. I haven't watched a single sermon. Great show. Thanks, boo. Jay-Z will be doing On a Run Tour for real or over hologram. Ooh. I don't know. BBL Drizzy. And MKPEDO music, and did he make women hater music? They all how much hush mouth. I wonder why. Because they all were complicit. They all sat by. They watched. You think they don't know who this man is? You think they don't know? The same way that they watched when Biggie was beating Lil' Kim up. He can't say Cassie's name because of their agreement. Yeah, that's what I thought. But I felt like he could even still say, you know what I did in that video to that young woman or to you know, my then girlfriend. Like, he could have referenced it like that. He just didn't even, like, Mary don't need to say nothing. TikTok already clocked her about Danny Boy. Or that part. Therapy as in rehab is how YT people try to make things seem better. Remember Diddy gave back publishing with stipulations. They didn't disparage his label. They are hush mouth because they had years of growing up in a generation where you just don't speak. Boom. Mia, you ate that. I love y'all so much. Thank you for joining me tonight. Show up as her, be heard. Don't let nobody play in your face. The world is a stage, clearly. And you are at the center of it. Life is a movie and you are starring in it, okay? Speak out, stand up, and don't be afraid. Live in your truth, walk in your truth. Let go of the shame, let go of the guilt. You know, it's okay to recognize and to understand and to accept that you have been a victim of a circumstance and a situation. It's up to you to grow and, you know, go through it to get to the other side so that you don't live in victimhood and so that you don't continue to allow people to re-victimize you. Watch out for the red flags. Don't go back and forth to red flag spark. Leave the ghetto toxic circus. And it only takes one time for somebody to show you who they are. Believe them. Believe them, believe them, believe them. And as women, if you see the flaws in a man's character, you ain't that motherfucking special to whereas it won't eventually end up being you. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I will see you all mañana. Later, love bugs. Love y'all. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know you care. So long. Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again.